Hello friends, and welcome back to my crafty space. My name is Crystal, and in today's video I am going to be putting together my fourth and final Story Kit Crush project using the Habit Story Kit from Ali Edwards. This kit, I actually have quite a few extra stories that I am going to put together. I just won't be creating a process video for those. I will most likely be sharing them over on Instagram or in a flip through of an album at a later time. But for the time being, this is the last habit story that I will be creating the process video for you guys for. So this spread today is all about my cat and his habits, whether they are good habits or bad habits. And the whole thing was inspired by these 6 little cardstock stickers that all say this habit. So there's a repeat element here. And I thought that it would be really fun to come up with 6 different habits, to find pictures or take pictures that represented all 6 of them, and then to just create a spread that goes into his traveler's notebook, which right now I only have the one spread in here. So it is definitely time to add another one. So what I've got here in front of me, aside from those cardstock stickers, are a couple of the 4x6 journaling cards that I think I am going to cut apart and see if I can use them on the spread itself. And then I also have a set of 6 little photos, and these are, I believe, 1.75 by 1.75. Yes. So just under 2 inches, and that just gave me a little bit of extra room to add those. And then I have this set of like washi strips that is just old and from my stash, and I thought that the colors went nice and I could potentially use them here on this spread. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this spread. And then once I get everything put together, I will go ahead and slow you guys back down. I will go and fast forward here in a second, and we'll close you guys out for the day. So let's go ahead and get started on this spread. All right, so let's jump into this spread. So the first thing I'm going to do here is pull over that journaling card that I make and realize that I cut it to 4 inches by 8 inches instead of 4.25 by 8.25. So I'm going to have to figure out somehow a paper to back that journaling page with. That was not my original intention, but you know, things just work out that way sometimes. So then what I'm going to do is I will take all of those little tiny photos that I printed. Those are 1.75 by 1.75. And I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive up on the corner and stick it down onto those circle stickers. So then that will give me the title for each of those photos. So it says this story over and over again. Then I'm going to start in the middle of those photos and adhere them onto that background page. So the reason I like to start in the middle is just to give me kind of an anchor point in which to adjust, you know, where the top row and the bottom row are. It just helps me keep my spacing pretty even. When I get to the bottom row and the top row, you're going to see me pull over my ruler just to make sure that everything is lined up, like it's in alignment, because I did not print this out as a layer template. I could have, and then, you know, it would have already been exactly where I placed it. But I wanted it to have the paper background with the photos on top because I want to add some journaling right on top of those pictures on that white background. So it just worked for me to have it as 2 different types of material. So I'm just going to get all 6 of these photos placed down. I think I have one more to go. And then once I have that done, I'm going to add my journaling. So the journaling portion on the left correlates to the pictures on the right. It's numbered 1 through 6. I think I have it numbered. If not, it's there are 6 paragraphs, and those 6 paragraphs relate to the different photos on the right side of the page. So these habits were things like, you know, begs us for food in the morning, begs to go outside all day long, and then when he goes outside, he's scared and wants to go back in the house. He's been working on tearing up the corners of the carpet on our stairs. What else? I don't even know, cuddles at night. So, you know, just the different habits that Mr. Dibbs has as he goes throughout his day. And so things that we have seen in him over the course of the last year. So once I had those all adhered down and my journaling added on, the next thing I did was go through my paper to find something that I could back this page with. So I have this paper right here. It is from Vicki Boutin, and I can't remember what it's called. I will link it down in the description box for you, but I really liked the colors of it. I felt like it matched really well with the cardstock stickers and with that habit title as well. So once I had the background cut out, which that one I did cut to the 8 1/4 by 4 1/4, the next thing I did was to start trimming out the titles for this page. So I'm going to use that habit word, and I will fussy cut it, and I'm actually going to do that right here. And then I grabbed another card that said currently in the habit of, and then the card had numbers 1 through 5. But I wanted to use that currently in the habit of as a subtitle instead of using it as the full card itself. So I'm just going to cut the thing apart and use the pieces on this spread right here. And you know that it totally works to do it that way. With these kits, we get a lot of cards, and so there is no reason we can't cut them up and use them as embellishments or subtitles or what have you. And if you don't want to waste the rest of the card, you could always use it and put a different title at the top, or you could just flip it over and use it as, you know, a place to prime your stamping, or somewhere or a piece of cardstock that you could use to make embellishments. There's a lot of things that you can do with the cut off portions if you feel bad cutting it off and throwing it in the garbage. So for me, I just went ahead, cut off those titles, and then I'm going to adhere them down on the top of this page. So the pages here, I'm pretty much adhering everything down with my, what is it called? My permanent dot roller tape. It just works better that way. But when I actually go to put this into my book itself, which you'll see in a little bit, I will use score tape to add it into the pages. I just feel like score tape is a bit sturdier and stronger than my roller adhesive. So I will do that eventually. Then I took a look at the spread because it was completed, but I just felt like the right side was missing something. So I went into my label stickers and pulled out a bunch of these ones from Studio Calico. They are the Color Theory paper sticker labels, and they're awesome. They come in all kinds of different colors. So I pulled out 6 different ones that I could use that would correlate to the colors in this kit, and I'm just going to peel up a portion of the photo as well as that circle cardstock sticker and layer the label a little bit behind it and add my journaling in on top of the label. I feel like once I did that, it just made everything feel a little bit more cohesive and just nicer on the eye. So the last thing I'm going to do here is add some score tape around the perimeter of these pages, and then I'm going to pull over my traveler's notebook. I did take the staples out of the center of this book so that I can pull the pages out one at a time in order to add the pages onto it like this. Then once I have this book all done and ready to be, you know, permanently assembled together, I will stitch down the side of the spine. It just works easier for me, I think, to work on the pages like this as opposed to having them stuck in the book and having to work with the spine and all of that. So I'm going to adhere this one down, put it back in the book, and then we will go ahead and slow you guys back down. All right, you guys, that finishes this last project with the Habit Story Kit. It came out really fun, and yeah, super like it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this process as well. If you have, give it a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see all of my future crafty videos. I hope that this spread today inspires you guys to maybe talk about the habits of somebody in your family who doesn't always get documented all the time. Maybe that's even yourself. As of the time that I'm recording this video, we have not yet picked out our next month's Story Kit Crush kit. So what I will do is in the description down below, I will add a a little paragraph that lets you know what the kit will be for September. I think we're leaning towards the Learn story kit, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet, so don't quote me on that. Check out that description box down below to find out what that kit will be, and we will definitely also announce it on Instagram in our stories, so keep an eye out for that. I hope you guys have enjoyed the projects that we've created over the course of this month. Also, don't forget to check out Tashi's video today for her last habit kit project, and our friend Lorelei over at Instagram. Both of their links are down below in that description. So I hope you guys have felt inspired with this kit, and I hope to have you guys join in on next month's as well. Until next time, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye now.